for us.
Leanne, a very good morning to you, and undoubtedly this is going to be a very, very emotional day. It's going to be a very anxious day, especially for the family of little Courtney Peters, to see that justice will be done for the death of the murder of their little girl.
It's going to be an emotional 3 days for family and concerned residents of Alces River. Judgment has been set down for 3 days from today. We haven't seen any concerned residents of Alces River yet, nor have we seen Courtney Peters' family. Her parents have been conspicuously missing from court proceedings for the longest time, raising the ire of residents from Alces River who said that they were there from day one searching for this little girl. They're at court every day. They don't have much money, but they're setting money aside to get to court. So it will be interesting to see whether Courtney Peters' parents will be here today and over the next 2 days.
A long time for this judgment and that emotional roller coaster. The expectation after the postponement earlier for the judgment today was that it might go quicker. Any idea, Leanne, why the judges decided to set aside 3 days?
It's unclear why the judge has set aside 3 days. The trial wasn't that long. The trial started in February. It's run for a few months, and there have been several postponements in between, giving the court somewhat of a break in this trial. So it's unclear at this stage why Judge Mortimer has set aside 3 days, but I think she wants to as well be clear in her judgment as to why she's making a particular ruling. You'd remember that Mortimer Saunders had pleaded guilty to killing Courtney Peters, but said it wasn't premeditated murder. He also pleaded not guilty to raping her, but said that he had performed sexual acts on her corpse. So the state rejected his plea explanation at the start of this trial in February, and rendering the onus on it to prove beyond reasonable doubt premeditated murder and rape. Whether the state has done that, I'm not too sure from the witnesses I've seen while covering this trial over the past few months.
Yeah, I mean, the death and or the murder rather of Courtney Peters, like similar other children across the country recently, has raised the ire of communities all over. And Leanne, we've seen communities protesting and coming out in support of the family and against the accused. Should we anticipate some protest action during the judgment over the next 3 days?
The protests here have been fairly silent over the past few months, but there have been several residents from Alces River, the likes of Bishop Lavis, Mitchell's Plain, etc., who have come out against Mortimer Saunders. The public gallery has been packed every day since the trial had started. So we are expecting to see some residents here today. They're usually donning their Justice for Courtney Peters T-shirts, or Mitchell's Plain Crisis Forum T-shirts. So in the next half an hour or so, or actually I am seeing one or two of them right now. So yeah, we are expecting some protesters here today. Whether it will be a loud protest, we don't know. They're generally really silent on the steps of the Western Cape High Court.
And hopefully the family will continue to feel supported at this very difficult time.